This is the key thing right here.
Out for Shi Yu Lin.
Chum on the tee at 7.
Down.
Hank Haney spent decades teaching the best golfers in the world. He was in the World Golf Teachers Hall of Fame. He coached over 200 touring professionals. He gave more than 70,000 amateur lessons. He helped Tiger Woods win 6 majors by any measure. Hank Haney knew golf. He knew egos. He studied them. He wrote about them. He called people out for letting pride wreck their game. And then, in May 2019, he went on SiriusXM radio and said something that cost him everything. He was asked to predict the winner of the US Women's Open. He said he would pick a Korean. He admitted he could not name 6 players on the LPGA Tour. He said he would go with Lee. The comments were condemned by Michelle Wie, Annika Sorenstam, and Carrie Webb. SiriusXM suspended him and then terminated him. Tiger Woods said Haney got what he deserved. That is where this story starts. Because Hank Haney calls out 7 worst golf egos ever. But it turns out he was one of them. If you think that irony deserves more hype, give the video hype now. Because the deeper this goes, the harder it is to separate the teacher from the problem he spent his whole career describing. Before 2019, Haney built his reputation on one partnership above all others: Tiger Woods. They worked together from 2004 to 2010. Together, they won 6 majors and 32 PGA Tour events. Haney averaged 5.3 wins per year with Tiger. His numbers on lag putting and iron accuracy were strong. There was real skill there, real results. But Haney left that partnership and wrote a book about it called The Big Miss. And while it had insight, it also had a problem. Haney used large sections to compare his coaching record to Butch Harmon's. He used Tiger's wins to prove his own greatness. Instructor Rick Smith publicly criticized him for it. Smith said he would rather be broke than damage relationships for money. That was a direct shot at Haney's decision to break the player-teacher confidentiality code. Even before the 2019 radio disaster, the ego was already showing. But the Tiger years are still the most important part of this story. Not because of what Haney did, because of what he observed. Tiger Woods was the most complex ego case in Haney's coaching history. Haney described Tiger as obsessive, guarded, and emotionally unreachable. Tiger had a range-to-course problem Haney called the worst he had ever seen. Tiger could look perfect on the practice range and then tighten up badly on the opening tee. Early tournament rounds were harder because a tournament could be lost early but not won early. Once the margin closed in later rounds, the nerves settled. That is a strange pattern for someone considered the greatest pressure player of his generation. Tiger's ego also drove stubborn equipment decisions. He insisted on using an 85-degree driver to keep up with younger, longer players. Haney pushed him to use a higher lofted club or lean on his effective stinger shot. Tiger refused. In his mind, switching clubs felt like admitting weakness, like giving up raw power, so he kept the driver that was hurting him. At home and around his team, Tiger built walls. Haney, caddy Steve Williams, and trainer Keith Cleveland all operated in a state of constant tension. Haney once felt genuine anxiety over whether he could take a popsicle from Tiger's refrigerator without asking. That one detail says more than 100 statistics. When a coach feels afraid to open a fridge, the ego in that room has gotten out of hand. Tiger refused to celebrate wins either. When Elin suggested a victory party, Tiger told her, "That's not what we do. We're supposed to win." Greatness became its own prison, and Haney believed Tiger's obsession with Navy SEAL training and military exercises was a way to escape his golf identity entirely. That obsession, Haney suggested, led directly to the physical damage that wrecked Tiger's body and shortened his prime. The ego that helped Tiger become the greatest also helped destroy what he built. Charles Barkley was a different kind of case. He came to Haney through the Haney Project, a show where Haney tried to fix celebrity golfers. Barkley was a Hall of Fame basketball player. He had a severe hitch in his downswing, visible, violent, and consistent, every time. Haney treated it like a mechanical problem. He worked the grip, the swing path, the setup. Critics argued the real issue was psychological. Barkley had the yips. His body was freezing over the ball, but Barkley's ego resisted that idea. Admitting you have the yips means admitting a mental block. For an athlete whose whole identity was built on physical dominance, that was too much. So he kept blaming mechanics, grip, path, angle. Eventually, Barkley started playing left-handed off the tee just to get around the right-handed hitch. That is the clearest sign of how deep the problem went. No mechanical fix worked because the problem was never mechanical. Rush Limbaugh also appeared on the Haney project. His ego came from a different place, not athletic pride, political authority. Limbaugh was used to control. He was used to holding a room, running a show, and being right. In golf, none of that means anything. He sent his efforts to save the country, and then the world distracted him from golf. He used national importance as a reason his swing did not work. That is ego using outside status as a shield against simple athletic failure. Haney's coaching did not help. He used negative reinforcement, telling Limbaugh not to hit the board instead of telling him what to do. That kind of instruction increases mental tension. Limbaugh grew frustrated. His swing never found natural tempo. Both egos were in the way. Limbaugh's celebrity pride and Haney's harsh style made the lessons harder than they needed to be. Ray Romano was quieter about it. His ego did not come from fame or power. It came from thinking Romano obsessed over every part of his swing path. Grip pressure, feel, feedback. He wanted to diagnose and fix himself. When he tried to share what he was sensing, Haney dismissed it. Haney told him to stop thinking and follow the drills. Romano called Haney's teaching style communism. That word is funny but also accurate. One side wanted total control. The other side wanted to understand what was happening to him. Neither could give an inch. After Haney left Tiger, Sean Foley stepped in as Tiger's new coach. What followed was a public fight between coaches that had nothing to do with helping a player. Foley criticized Haney's swing philosophy. He said Tiger was not flushing it with Hank. He said Haney's mechanics made no sense. Haney fired back on Twitter, defending his record and comparing winning percentages. Butch Harmon said Foley had a large ego and took over Tiger at a volatile time. 3 coaches, all fighting over credit, reputation, and methods. Not one argument helped Tiger hit a single better shot. Coach ego is still ego, it just does not need a club. Rory McIlroy is a major champion, a great player. That part is real. But this story is about a specific moment. Rory withdrew mid-round at the Honda Classic. He walked off before the round was finished. In golf, that is close to unforgivable. The entire culture of the game is built on finishing, on enduring bad rounds, on suffering through it. Quitting mid-round breaks the shared code every golfer holds together. John Daly is the contrast here. Daly had bigger problems than almost anyone in the sport. But when he once walked off a course, he admitted he had run out of golf balls. No excuse, no framing, just the truth. That kind of honesty is closer to what golf demands than walking away without a real reason. Now bring it all together. The ego problems in this story are not random, they follow a pattern. Every person here wanted something the game would not give them. Tiger wanted invincibility. Barkley wanted the problem to be simple. Limbaugh wanted authority to transfer. Romano wanted understanding. The coaches wanted credit. Rory wanted relief. And Haney wanted to be seen as the greatest teacher of his era. Ego changes the swing too. When you chase distance, you rush. When you fear topping the ball, you go stiff. When you want height, you scoop. When you keep the lead arm too rigid, the shot goes weak. These are not just elite problems. They happen at every level. The same pride that drove Tiger to refuse a higher lofted club is the same pride that makes an amateur swing too hard off the first tee with friends watching. Ego can fuel greatness. Tiger proved that. A career like his does not happen without a fierce need to be the best. But in golf, ego always asks for more than the swing can give. And Hank Haney knew all of this. He built a career on it. He studied it, taught it, wrote about it. Then he sat in a radio studio and said he would pick a Korean because he could not name 6 women on the tour. After Jeong-eun Lee 6 won the tournament, Haney went on Twitter and claimed he was right all along. He could not admit what he had done. He could not see himself in the story he had spent 30 years telling. Turns out the teacher was not safe from it either.